The Chicago Sky are off to a dismal start, 0-4 on this young WNBA season. And Tyler Marsh is receiving a lot of backlash. A lot of people think that Tyler Marsh is sabotaging the Chicago Sky's franchise. But we're going to unpack all that here next, here on the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. Well, guys, man, people are talking now, man, after Tyler Marsh and the Chicago Sky blew a 16-point lead last night to the Phoenix Mercury, and they suffered another defeat. Now, the Chicago Sky are 0-4 on this young WNBA season, 2025, and Tyler Marsh is feeling a lot of criticism. He's getting a lot of backlash, and a lot of people are saying that Tyler Marsh might not make it to the All-Star break. But I think Tyler Marsh will make it, for the rest of the season. I mean, Jeff P is not going to give up on Tyler Marsh that quick. Tyler Marsh just has to figure it out. Now it's about X's and O's. Now, one thing about Tyler Marsh, man, he came from the Las Vegas Aces system with Becky Hammon. Becky Hammon is an exceptional coach. And just because you're around winning don't mean that you are a reflection of that. You was a developmental coach. Just because you're around a winning organization don't mean that you are contributing to that. You was a developmental coach. Jeff P took a chance on you and hired you as a head coach. And now you're off to a 0-4 start with the Chicago Sky when you got one of the premier players in the WNBA and Angel Reese on your squad. And also, man, you got a pretty good roster. You got Camilla Cardoso, you got Ariel Atkins, you got the old Courtney Vandersloot, you got Rebecca Allen, Kia Nurse, Michaela Anyawede, Rachel Banham, Elizabeth Williams, Mariah Jefferson, Haley Van Lift, Maddie Westbell. And a lot of people say you just fail to utilize the roster the way you're supposed to utilize the roster. Now, last night's game, man, this is the heartbreaking thing. You had a 16-point lead, and you gave that lead away because you didn't make no adjustments. You let the Phoenix Mercury go on a run and hit you with a barrage of three-pointers from the perimeter. Your perimeter defense is bad. Just because Courtney Vandersloot had the 15 points and 11 assists, but she was getting cooked defensively. The perimeter defense is atrocious. Now, you got two exceptional individual defenders in Ariel Atkins and Angel Reese, but you got to be collectively doing it to get stops. Everybody got to be on a string. You got to have a quarterback out there calling out these defenses, but Tyler Marsh's coaching style, man, like he can't get these rotations down. There's no way that Courtney Vandersloot at the age 36 and 37 should be playing 37 minutes a night. Last night, Ariel Atkins had it going. And what did Tyler Marsh do? Took Ariel Atkins out in third quarter and kept Vandersloot in there. Let Ariel Atkins cook. What I said about Ariel Atkins, the style of play that Ariel Atkins has is she can get buckets. She can handle the ball. She can create her own shot. She can get to the basket. She can play make. And she also can shoot the three. Ariel Atkins over these 4 games, production-wise, in her activity, she is the most consistent Chicago Sky right now. She is the most productive Chicago Sky right now with the attempts that she's taking and the shots that she's making. And she can flat out go. Last night, she had 21 points, but Tyler Marsh did not let her cook. Last night, Ariel Atkins needed to cook more. The ball needed to be in Ariel Atkins' hands a little bit more. Now, a lot of people are coming to this notion that Tyler Marsh is sabotaging the Chicago Sky. Like he is way in over his head as a head coach. You got a great coaching staff. Now, these coaches got to come together and they got to figure it out. And I know it's frustrating for the players because last night's game was very indicative of what the frustrations lie. They're giving up too many three-pointers in these last 3 games where they're getting busted over the head with 19 three-pointers, 16 three-pointers, and 16 three-pointers. And these are coming from WNBA women that are shooting a high clip against the Chicago Sky. Now, it all comes down to defense where you can't get stops. And we're going to take a listen to what Angel Reese and Ariel Atkins said after last night's game, where they really honed in and alluded to the defensive struggles. But like Angel Reese said, we all winners. We know how to win. They just got to figure it out. And the coach has to help them out. But everybody thinks Tyler Marsh is trying to sabotage this team. So let's take a listen to what Angel Reese and Ariel Atkins said last night after the heartbreaking loss to the Phoenix Mercury. Let's take a listen.
First half about the pacing and just that offensive attack. I thought you guys were really good out there and just kind of getting the ball moving and getting things in transition.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we had things rolling. We knew what we were looking for. We were rolling. Yeah.
And then for you personally, I mean, you were on the attack, I thought, pretty well there. Just was that just conversation you had with coach, or just you just saw opportunities out there just for you to just go out there and eat?
Just trying to help us get better every single day, and we all got to do what we do best. And I think that's something I can bring to the team, so I got to pick it up.
Angel, did this one feel a little different than, I guess, talking about like having to play 40 minutes, and there was a time when it kind of started to get away, but was this still a higher level like that you guys were at? Did it feel different than the previous ones?
Yeah, I think it definitely felt better, but obviously we're not satisfied. A lot of us are winners. All of us are winners. We want to win. And I think tonight we definitely have some sparks where we know our advantages. We know the things that we can excel at. I just think defensively we just have to continue to guard our yard together collectively. And I think that was just something we got to look back at. Obviously we can see we can score. Everybody from top to bottom, we can see we can score. We just got to defend. And once we get back down to that, I think we'll be great.
Any more impressive for players?
What I was gonna what did you guys think kind of fell apart there in that fourth quarter when that run happened?
Yeah, we got to get stops.
Yeah. We got to just be able to respond.
Got to get stops.
You make 16 threes, it's tough. You got to run them off the line.
Right.
And that's top to bottom from guards and posts. Like posts, we got to do a better job putting ball pressure on that. On AT, obviously, she had 15 assists, and that's on me. We stopped her scoring wise. I feel like I stopped her scoring wise, but I don't think I did a good job stopping her coming downhill, full head of steam, and just being able to guard her by her kick out. So it's just gonna be a collective effort for us to win this.
With a couple coming up against Dallas, do you feel kind of on the verge, like it's coming? Or just
yeah, I think we're all hungry. I think
we're hungry for it. I mean, we just got to keep fighting, honestly, and just continue to get better and stick together. I think it's easy. It would be too easy to just kind of fold and be like, oh man. I mean, this season is so long. We 3 games into the season, 4 games into the season. Like, we're not gonna fold. We're just gonna keep pushing.
Yeah, we believe in each other, which is the most important thing.
Well, you heard what Ariel Atkins and Angel Reese had to say. I'm glad they're keeping a positive, attitude about it, but they see what they need to do. Angel Reese alluded to it. Defense, we can't get stops. Ariel Atkins, defense, we can't get stops. Angel Reese, she took it on her and said that last night she wasn't physical enough with AT. She was letting her get downhill. She was letting her distribute. But she also said collectively, they got to play defense. She said also, we have to put ball pressure on them. It's from top to bottom, the post and the guards. Now, that's up to Tyler Marsh to put in a defensive lineup where it's respectful, where you can guard on the perimeter. Why don't you use 6'3" Rebecca Allen, bring her on the perimeter? Courtney Vandersloot been getting cooked. Let Ariel Atkins and Rebecca Allen play defense out there on that perimeter and put some ball pressure on there. Ariel Atkins is out there fighting over every screen and everything. She's all over the place. Angel Reese had a better game last night offensively. where, you know, she did her double-double, 13 and 15. But as a collective group yesterday, it wasn't the scoring. The whole starting lineup was in double figures. Shout out to Camila Cardoso. She stepped it up and was more aggressive. But defensively, that is where she is a problem. And we just got to keep it a buck. She's a problem on the defensive end. The defense got to come together. They got to be on a string. They got to talk to each other, and they have to pick it up. Just like Angel said, more ball pressure on the perimeter. Stop letting these guards get downhill, and it's causing the defense to scramble. And that's why Angel Reese and Camila Cardoso are picking up these silly fouls, because these guards are getting downhill. Now Angel and Camila are scrambling, and they getting these ticky-tack calls. So like Angel said and Ariel said, you know, she know what she need to do, but Tyler Marsh needs to let her cook. Put the ball in Ariel Atkins' hand and let her go get a bucket, and that's going to open up everything offensively for the offense. And we saw that last night. When Ariel Atkins get it going, everybody else is involved. The whole starting five was in double figures. Rachel Banham needs to stay on the bench. Rebecca Allen needs her minutes. Okay, Lanya Wade, these first 4 games, she has not showed me anything, and Tyler Marsh continues to go to her. Elizabeth Williams need to get the bulk of them minutes. And also, when Haley Van Lith comes back, Haley Van Lith needs to be on the floor. Put Maddie Westbell in there. Maddie Westbell, 6'3", 6'4". Let her go down in the paint and play some defense as well. But I see everybody in the comment section, #salute. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, turn your notifications on so you know every time Simply Ball drops another hot banger. And just in case I forgot, tell a friend to tell a friend. It might not be for you, but it might be for them. And this is going to wrap up another episode of the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. I'm your host and the man behind the mic, K-Sap. We're going to catch you on the next one. Deuces.
Thanks for listening to the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share on all major platforms.
That's all, folks.